to put the icing right on the cake.
That has not gone well. Messi, Cruyff. Oh, great leap! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Some good work on the right flank here. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Desailly. Bale. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Threads one in. He's having a shot! Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Knocks it into space. Delivers the ball. Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Atalanta are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Pull it. Yamal. Foot in. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Hazard. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. 30 minutes gone. Bale. And it's Gattuso. Played out wide. That's a good foray he's making. Cross to the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Eto'o. A probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Thinks about the shot. Spread it left. Cross needs... Oh, good effort! Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Lovely feet. Shot a goal! Forwards and with intent. Bale. Now, what about a counter-attack? Floated through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cafu. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Bale, looking to play him in. And the shot! Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one...
That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Atalanta will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. Seedorf, and this is Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Hazard, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So what can they conjure from this one? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Hazard, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Yamal makes the interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bale running with intent. Bale. Now this could be a chance. Bale's cross. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
He leaps for it! It's hit the upright!
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking for the far post. Oh, he's been caught on it! There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, winning the ball back that high up the pitch obviously reduces the distance from goal, and it was his pressure that forced the mistake.
And Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping. Bullet never out of the action for very long. Beckenbauer. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Johan Cruyff.
Seychelles cut their
Number
deficits
19,
and look raring to go
Messi.
again.
Oh, we have a
Number
very
8,
different game on our hands now.
Franz
All of a
Beckenbauer.
sudden, this one's
Coming on
total.
the
Towering
field.
header!
Number 17.
And he's there to get it away.
Adrian. Number 16. Gullit. Number 7.
Succumbs to the
George
pressure.
Best.
Seychelles
Number 21,
have a free kick.
Pirlo. Substitution.
And here's Gullit.
Seychelles really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Atalanta perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Adriano. Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super! Decent chance! Superb from Ribéry! About as smooth as it gets! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Not the most accurate pass. Seychelles are looking to go forward now. Space for him to turn and look.
Added minute has been indicated.
Nice control. And it's Makalele. Seedorf. Now he's got space here. Vieira. Adriano. Nesta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of...